things that happen all the time get tuned out. Our brain only wants to know about things that happen as a surprise or happen in an unusual way. So just because we think we don't have any digestive issues doesn't mean we don't. But as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. So if you see smoke, chances are there's fire somewhere. If you see inflammation and a defensive response, chances are something is getting into your body through foods that you're eating, either through leaky gut syndrome or the wrong kind of foods, that is causing this inflammatory response. Now, given the fact that 80 million Americans, at least 80 million Americans, have digestive problems, that's 1 out of 4, chances are pretty darn good, my friend, that you're dealing with some kind of digestive distress, and I would be keeping track of all the foods I ate. This would be my prescription for you. There's a few different things. Are we good so far, James? Is this making sense how I'm talking to you? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
All right, so first of all, get yourself a little notebook, write down everything you eat, try to eat as simply as possible, and write down next to where you put down what you ate, write down how you feel in terms of bowel movements, gas, bloating, nausea, heartburn, any kind of digestive distress every 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, maybe up to 12 to 18 hours per food that you eat. Now, it'll be easier if you eat simple foods and if you eat less foods, so you can kind of isolate what's going on. It's sort of like a detective game. It's like a puzzle or a riddle. And then you're going to find more than likely you're going to find certain foods that are problematic. Those are foods that need to be eliminated. Now, when the sarcoidosis, when the pain in your foot flares up, that's good news for you, because that will make it easier to isolate a digestive trigger, assuming there is one. So when you have a flare-up, really start to pay attention to what you ate 4, 6, 8, 12 hours before, and that can be a major clue for you. Secondly, start to do digestive support nutrients. Probiotics are without a doubt the most important digestive nutrients. I love the Longevity Nightly Essence. They have a new one called Root Beer Belly that's also good. Make sure you're eating fermented foods, kefir, miso, tempeh, borscht, sauerkraut. Love sauerkraut. That's an awesome fermented food. Pickles, anything that's fermented will be in your digestive tract's interest. Use glutamine powder. Wonderful supplement for the digestive tract, 5 grams a day. Zinc, 50 milligrams a day, is also important for the digestive tract. Essential fatty acids can be helpful. Make sure you're taking your essential fatty acids with digestive enzymes, and don't forget about apple cider vinegar. Magnesium can have a relaxing effect on the inflammatory response, especially if you're drinking a lot of milk or getting a lot of calcium in some other way, so make sure you're getting around 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of magnesium. Use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Use liquid nutrients. One of the neatest advantages of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine is it keeps you from snacking in the middle of the day. It's the reason why people lose weight on the BTT, is because as you're taking the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, your nutrient levels are going up and you don't feel as hungry in the middle of the day. Also, if you have digestive distress, the liquid format will allow you to get those nutrients in a much easier to absorb format. Always look at liquids, soups, smoothies, juices, and the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. If you want, stay in touch with me, James. I'd love to work with you, but I'd like to hear what you find out, especially in terms of that in terms of that food diary. Okay, buddy?
Definitely. I've already started I've been on the Tangy Tangerine for about a month now, and the EFAs as well, and just started some probiotics. But it's in a pill form. Would it be better for the liquid form?
No, the pill form is better. The liquid form is actually technically better, but you don't get enough bacteria in the liquid form. So the pills are the best way to go. Go with the capsules, I should say, are the best way to go. All right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Good luck, man. Okay, let's see. Another James. James in Texas. What's up, buddy?
Neil,
James?
You talked about the pineal gland being sensitive to light.
Yes.
And I was wondering, during the summer months, I can get some vitamin D therapy from the sun, but in the winter months,
what do you do?
What kind of protocol should I be looking at in terms of sun exposure for pineal gland health?
Well, lots of things you could do. First of all, you can look into the sun. You could do something called sun gazing, and that's very important, or can be very helpful. Secondly, you can use sun lamps. And by the way, you're in Texas, right?
Yes.
You can get lots of sun in the wintertime in Texas. It won't be the same as the summertime sun. Summertime sun is at a different angle than wintertime sun, and it doesn't seem to be as effective. But you can still get a little bit of sun. I would use a sun lamp if you were really interested in pineal gland health, or if you were depressed. In fact, even if it's not wintertime and you have depression, using a sun lamp can be really, really helpful. Artificial sun. But if you're interested or you're concerned about wintertime sun, get yourself one of these therapy therapy lights. It's called light box therapy, or they have ones that are called SAD therapy lights. SAD stands for seasonal affective disorder, and that could be something that you can use too. But there's always going to be a little bit of sun, even in the wintertime, especially in the southern states. In Texas, you're always going to get a little bit of sun. But if you really, really want to make sure that you're getting enough solar energy, enough sun energy for your pineal gland, get yourself one of these light box, one of these lights. They call it light box therapy or SAD therapy lights. All right.
Is it primarily through the eyes, or do you need to have skin exposure?
Well, for the brain, it's primarily through the eyes. Through the skin, you're still going to get some serotonin activity. The skin does contain serotonin-making cells. In fact, skin cells make serotonin, so you will actually get some serotonin boosting through sun contact in your skin. But for the pineal gland, you want to be looking at the sun. Do this tomorrow morning. Everybody listening, including you, James, tomorrow morning, first thing, when you get out of bed, head over to the window, and don't open your eyes if you can find the window without opening your eyes. Don't open your eyes until you get to the window, and then open your eyes first thing in the morning, look right into the sun for a couple of seconds. Don't burn yourself or don't hurt your eyes, but maybe for 3 or 4 seconds, and you'll get a big boost of serotonin that is so demonstrable that within seconds you're going to feel better just by looking into the sun. You'll feel more alert, more awake. It won't be quite like coffee, but you'll still notice a demonstrable effect just by looking in the sun first thing in the morning. Thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it, James. And thanks so much for listening, folks. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Appreciate all you guys. We're going to continue talking about serotonin and ways to boost serotonin tomorrow as I tell you about something that's in grains and in vegetables that you never hear anybody talking about, but has a huge role to play when it comes to immune issues, autoimmune issues, and many inflammatory diseases. We'll tell you what that is tomorrow. Stay tuned for Alex Jones next on most of these stations. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
Gold isn't for you? Ted Anderson, president of Midas Resources, one of the world's premier gold and precious metal investing firms. I get it. You wouldn't buy gold if you believed that the government is doing a great job, that the Fed will stop handing out trillions of dollars like bailout candy, that Social Security would be there for you. That's not what's happening. You might even pass on gold if the stimulus package wouldn't fuel inflation, or that the dollar wouldn't lose value, or that your retirement would be secure. If all looks rosy to you, then now is not the time to buy gold. For the realists, there have never been more sobering reasons to diversify with gold. Since 2001, the U.S. dollar index has tanked 30% while gold has risen 300%. Right now, savvy investors are adding gold to their portfolios. You should too. Find out what they know. Call us and I'll send you 10 reasons why gold will do very well, free. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates. 1-800-425-4610.